Hey, I'm Brook. I'm a guitar teacher in Cedar Rapids, and I was going to tell you about a guitar student that's returned to lessons after he took quite a long break, and I'm really glad he's back. I said, "What do you want to work on?" And he said, I want to learn how to solo over blues." I'm like, "Yeah, man, that's my deal." So we're working on some phrases. You know, I make these phrases like two-note phrases, three-note phrases, four-note phrases, one-note phrases. I've got a lot of videos about that kind of stuff. Where I picked that stuff up was this book here, Chord Tone Soloing by Barrett Tagliarino. It's a Hal Leonard book, and I'm going to talk about that book for a minute. I've had a lot of, my student who is returning had the book a long time ago, but he just zipped right through the first chapter and he didn't really pay attention to the timing, and so he kind of just the book fell by the wayside, as it does with a lot of students. I'm going to try to get you to go back to the beginning of that book, or get the book, or just kind of learn what it's teaching here. It's talking about the first chapter says "Let's Jam" is the title of it, and it says targeting roots. So like if there's an A chord, you're gonna play an A note when you solo. 7th fret, 4th string. That sounds good, right? A chord, A note. When the band goes to D, you're gonna play a D note. So if you went back and forth on those two chords, it's going to be a 2, 3, 4, and D, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And usually people are in a rush to move ahead. They're like, yeah, I get it. Now what? It's like, okay, man, don't forget that, which they often do. The next thing in the book, he talks about lead-ins, and that's where it really gets cool. So instead of just hitting that root, you lead into the root with like a C, like this. C, A, C, D, 2, 3, C, A, 2, 3, C, D, 2, 3, C, A, 2, 3, 4. Rest. And to do that, you got to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So that kind of feel, once you kind of realize you can, it's not always cool to just come slamming in on the 1. You want to lead into it. Well, a lot of stuff happens on the 4, which leads to the 1. So that was a new thing to me, and I've gone through this chapter probably 100 times, and it's always interesting to me. Once you learn that, you can kind of once you learn how to groove with that count, you can, expand like crazy. So I've written out a lot of examples. I call them one-note phrases, two-note phrases, three-note phrases, four-note phrases. I do a lot of videos, and it's totally influenced by this book. So I recommend you get the book, or if you have the book, get it back out and start working on it. If you have an instructor, tell them you want to work through the book with them. And don't be in a big rush to move on to the next chapter. You want to really get down on that first part. Take your time, read all the text. This guy's an excellent writer. Eventually, you kind of get an instinct for how to construct a solo and keep flowing. Stuff like... So that had a good beat to it, you know. I was just kind of improvising there. I was just thinking A and D chords. Just a 2-chord jam. How about if I try the chords and you play some, see if you can solo over A and D. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. All right, let's resolve it on A right now. Cool, man. So I hope a few people are interested in this book. It's really, really good. Chord Tone Soloing, a guitarist's guide to melodic improvising in any style. Hal Leonard. It's got a CD, or you can get the online audio tracks to play along, which are excellent. I think you'll get a lot. You'll improve. You know, if you're looking to step it up a little bit, just work through that first section. Don't worry about. You're not going to blaze through the book. Trust me, it's going to take you a while. Just get that first part, you know, solid in here, and you'll really feel that music. That's what I think. So I got students coming in about 2 minutes, so I'm going to say goodbye, but thanks for checking out my channel, and keep jamming.